Hello, everyone. This is Jim coming at you here. It's April 20th, 2022, year of our Lord. Rocking the old leather again here. Today I've got on an Orchard hardware hat. I'm not sure where my father got this one. Anyway, let's get down to some business here. Got some exciting information to share with you. Following some marketing materials, I put together a marketing course back, it's been 15, 16 or so years ago. And working with one of my buddies, Tao, and I got a lot of input. This here in regards. Anyway, so let's get down to brass tacks. Basically, what I want to talk to you about now, and actually this one is going to transition into probably the next 3 or 4 or 5 videos, and I'm going to share with you some great information. 3 or 4 or 5 videos, and I'm going to share with you some great information, little marketing tips, things to get people to, like if you message them, get them to look at your messages, pay attention to things like that, because at the end of the day, if somebody, you send somebody a message and they don't, if it's as interesting as, a yodeling contest, they're liable to they can't get out of there fast enough, So, you want something that they're looking forward to receiving. Okay. They don't look at what you send them. You got zero chance of making money or interesting them. And some of this stuff goes back into the marketing ads. They really have a history. It goes back 100 years or more. I'm going to share some of the principles of these ads, headlines, marketing, and so forth. First, let me say this. One of the principles is when you send somebody something, not only must it be true, but it must seem to be true. If it seems too outlandish, then they might not believe it. So you might want to back off a little bit. If something doesn't seem credible enough, you might want to back off a little bit. There used to be an ad back years ago. I don't think it's used anymore, but the ad was basically, hey, we're Avis. We're number 2. We try harder. They admitted they weren't number 1. I guess Hertz was the number 1 car rental company. So, something like, with Snap and Snap Delivered, it might be, hey, we're small now, but hey, we're going to be a giant someday. Get the person that would also get them thinking in terms of, oh, wow, okay, I don't want to miss out on something. Okay. Keep in mind too that the headline is, and this is just a statistic here, the headline is 5 times as more people read the headline than anything else. And you probably know that from experience. So you got to have something that grabs their attention, there's a lot of ways you can do that in terms of that regard. And here's some of those tips that you can use. First, you want to be personable. If you can, always do this. And that is put the person's name in. If you're sending them an email or you're sending them a message, use their name. Okay. First name, second name, first name, last name, at least their first name. Ideally, their last name too, if you have it, because right off the bat, if somebody sees their name, they're a lot more likely to take a look at it. If you don't know their name, then, well, you're out of luck there. But, next tip I want to leave with you is, think about you're not really selling here. You're thinking about what the person, you're trying to attract them. Okay. If your whole thinking is along the line, I want to sell this person, you're halfway defeated there. You got to think about, okay, what is this person interested in? I'll eventually get into, I don't think I have time in this video, but I will be getting into magic words that you can use. There are certain magic words that have been proven over many, many, many years that draw people's attention, get people to take action, and so forth. something that motivates them to read further and so forth. Just so happens that new is one of those. A discovery is one of those. So if you work in your subject line, hey, a new restaurant delivery business, this new discovery. So if you work something like that into the subject line of what you're sending them, then they're more likely to pay attention. So you want to use those words there. They would be beneficial for you to use. Any kind of deadline, that if you can use it subtly, then that gets people to take action too, because there's always a fear of loss. People have a fear of loss. Okay. They keep in mind this too. People don't, and this is kind of product oriented, but it also applies to the snap deliver too, in that people, they don't really want to buy anything. They want to solve a problem. That's what they want to do. They want to solve a problem. And if their problem is, so be thinking about what their problems are. Their problems are, because if you just think about, okay, they're paying too much for delivery, then there may be some other problems too. So if you can address those other problems in addition to just, paying too much for delivery, then you're going to be further ahead. If you think of those things. So be thinking of things like that. Ask questions. Ask questions. Questions are so important because you can find out things. If you haven't had a chance to talk to them yet, then use lessons from talking to other people with restaurants and so forth. Find out things that, do you have this problem too? Do you have this problem too? And by doing that, it shows that you're concerned about helping them to solve those problems. So anyway, I'll be getting into more in the next few videos on magic words, things you can use in that regard, some real exciting things. I will leave you this one last thing though, and that is confidence. Confidence is absolutely huge. You must have it. You got to almost reek of confidence if you can. Do everything you can to develop that confidence, knowing that you have the top business around right now. You can help a lot of people, so that should give you confidence. Because if they don't sense you're confident in what you have, then they're gone. Boop, boop, and they're just out of there. So anyway. Show some love, like our video, subscribe to our channel, check out our description, come work with us. We're going to do some great things here together. God bless you. Have a most wonderful and blessed day. Bye now.